Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Louisa and I welcome you back to the gratitude space. How is everything going? Today has been a busy day. Woke up pretty early because I had to do some big girl things. So yeah, I had to wake up very early. I'm planning to sleep early today as well because I have an early morning tomorrow. But all in all, I just want to say hi and how are you doing? I hope yesterday you watched the video about locking in. You can go back and watch it, but that is to encourage you to continue locking in everything that you do. However much this life looks so disappointing to you, okay? Today is Saturday, and today is quite a dull day because the weather it's raining so much. But today is also a beautiful day to cause up, like to be cozy in the house, be with family and sit together. So today I met my boyfriend's family. I met my boyfriend's mom and dad, and when I went to see them today, we had lunch together and we sat together on a table. They set a table and we sat together and we ate lunch, and we talked to get to know each other and had a meal together, shared a meal together. And this leads me to what I want to talk about today: communing at the table. Where did this thing come from, of where we have to sit at a table so that we can eat together, so that we can communicate while we eat, so that we can be together when we do the most important part of a day, which is eating, because eating is very important, right? So when I was sitting at the table today, it reminded me of my dad's grand breakfast, because my dad was very adamant we can be very busy during the week. We can be very busy, we can do everything, we cannot meet to have breakfast together or dinner together or lunch together, but on the weekend, one of those Saturday or Sunday, we will sit down as a family and have a breakfast together. That's why he called it grand, like it's a big deal. It was a big deal to my dad, and he really appreciated when we sat all together and shared a meal together and ate together. That really bonded my family, because all of us actually in my family, we remember that as a very memorable time at home, because my dad imprinted that on us. And by being together at the table, it made us so much closer. And that's why today, when I was sitting at the table with my boyfriend's family and we were having lunch together, it reminded me of that time. And it really reassured me that my boyfriend grew up in a family where they were together every time, shared a meal and ate together and did all these things together. That is why he is very close to his mom and his dad and his brothers. And that is why I really remember how I am really close to my family as well, despite the distance, right? So sitting at a table is one of the main exercises that really makes families come together. So I want to talk about where this came from. So I did a little research, because that really caught my eye when we sat down today and we ate, and then it reminded me of my dad. I was like, oh, people used to do this. Like, how did this start? How did this sitting at a table start? This started a long time ago when human beings were hunters and gatherers. So they went outside to look for food, and when they got food, they had to, it was not always enough. Like, you can catch a rabbit and you have a family of 15, so that rabbit will have to get you through the night until the next day, until you find your next meal. So they had to sit together around a fire or around something long time ago to share that meal, which they made, like, everybody will get a piece, so that nobody will get bigger than the other. So that is what I researched, and that is what I got from that research, that this practice came from long time ago. And it was because they didn't have a lot, they didn't have enough. But by them finding food, gathering food and hunting for food and getting something that they could share as a family, it made them together and they shared it. So this practice in the modern world right now is how we sit at a dining table for dinner or for lunch or for Christmas or for all these events that we have. When we sit and we share meals, it reflects back to a long time ago when they sat down and shared that food. Right now in the civilized world, we all have these things readily available, but we forget that there's some people out there who are living in the streets and are hungry and they cannot get to sit together to eat that meal. So appreciate that circle that you have by just sitting down and sharing a meal with somebody. Right now in the modern civilized world, most of the kids, I'd say, or most of the people, I'd say, don't meet up and sit down and have food together or a meal together unless they're going to a restaurant as a family. But most of them just disappear on their phones and they're not concentrating on being together and sitting for a meal. So right now, a lot of kids or a lot of people just take their food and go to the room and eat there because they have their TVs in the room, they have their tablets, they have their iPads, they have their phones. So it is easier to take up food in the room and not sit down and eat with the family. Right now, I feel like that is building a discord in a family where people are not together anymore. It's like you're living with a stranger in a house. There's no closeness in a family like there was a long time ago, because sitting together brings people together. And when you don't sit together to share a meal and communicate and talk about your day and tell me how school was and this and this and that, you end up just doing your own things and disappear in the room. And let's say your mom or your dad or your other siblings just see you once in a while when you in the morning when you wake up and say, bye dad, I'm gonna go to school. You don't even want to have breakfast. The movies do that. You don't even want to have breakfast. You take an apple, bite it, and say, that's it, bye, and you go. That creates a discord, and the kids become so detached to their families and their parents. And I know other people, there's some people who are not very close to their families, but I believe family is very important to create that environment where you have people by your side every single day. So if you're here and you're watching and you like going to your room and eating your food and not getting outside to eat with your family, try today. Go surprise your mom, go surprise your dad, go surprise your sister or brother. Tell them, come, let's go sit down and eat at the table together, and make them look at you like, what has gotten into you? It is a good practice, and when you do it every day, you will see how close you will become with your family, and there will not even be these quarrels that we have as people, as siblings, or everybody that you want to fight about. When we used to eat like that a long time ago at home, we always fought like siblings, yes, but we always loved each other at the end of the day, because that meeting together every day, we talked, we fought, we got back together, like we made up, and we were okay. We went to sleep safe, we went to sleep well, we went to sleep just remembering that we are a family. Okay, so if you are somebody who is at home and always eats in their room, I am urging you today to start asking your parents if you can sit down together and eat. If you can't find parents or siblings who can do that, your friends, you can meet up. Me and my friends used to do this all the time. My friend who I was living with used to create a dinner or a lunch or a birthday, any occasion we got, we had to go to one of my friends' houses, and we used to sit down and eat together. And that bond, That bond made us very strong, like very strong. And that's why I call them my best friends today, because the things that we did together, it cemented that relationship. Mostly because we communed together a lot of the time. It's a ritual, and it's a positive ritual when you do things like that. You sit down and you meet people and you start praying together, talking about the good things that you want to talk about, instead of being somewhere in your room just looking at your phone and you're not doing something that can help you commune and become an outgoing person. And that's why nowadays we see people to retreat so much, and they cannot be very outgoing to open up outside with other people, because they didn't get that chance to sit down and commune with the people at the table. So because in a family you can find somebody who's very outgoing, who's shy, who's quiet, things like that. So when you come together, you share all your characteristics. So this person who's very outgoing will boost this other person's ego, or boost them to at least become a little bit outgoing. It's like you buzz somebody, you charge somebody to take a little bit of yourself in a positive way. So right now, if you know that you retreat so much and you don't get out of the house and you don't get out to sit at the table, please check yourself, because one practice and one ritual that I know is very good is sitting at the table with friends, family, or people around you, and it will bring you and them so much closer and together. Okay? I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me today. What good thing happened to me today? Well, amazing thing, I met my boyfriend's family. I was so nervous. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous, but it went well. I met them now. They know me, I know them. It was an amazing day. And an amazing thing, my boyfriend's dad cooked amazing pasta. Oh my goodness, I think I could have like 4 or 5 of those pastas. Oh wow, tomato sauce, pasta with tomato sauce. It is very simple, but the flavors that burst in your mouth, it's not even a joke. And they were saying that that is not even tasty than what the ingredients they have in Italy. And I was like, if this tastes like that here in Canada, can you imagine when I go and eat it in Italy? I would be dying of just beautiful, amazing flavors in my mouth. I can't wait to do that. Can't wait to go to Italy and just try the beautiful, amazing pastas. It was amazing. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I got the chance and opportunity to meet my boyfriend's parents and family. I got the chance to be productive today. I really cleaned the house. I really cleaned the heck out of this house. I am grateful for the weather, because today it rained, and it rained so much. I'm gonna be taking pictures of my beautiful tree Rosa, and when she's ready to bloom, you will see her, because she's very bare still, and that's why it's raining so much, because the plants need to come out. They need to come out. I believe that something amazing will happen to me tomorrow. Guys, always look forward for beautiful things for the next day. I know there's some things that don't go well in your life. Like today I had something that didn't go so well, because I woke up to go take care of some things and they didn't go my way. But did you hear me mourning and complaining about it? No, that is past. I'm concentrating on the amazing thing, like the amazing bowl of pasta that I ate today. Okay? So concentrate on the good stuff, those amazing little things. Okay? I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me tomorrow. Let's wait tomorrow. Okay? Have a lovely Saturday evening. Ciao.